What is going on, fellas? And welcome back to Hungary for Success with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. Today we're taking on Debrecen and Honved in the league. We've had mixed form up to this point, so hopefully we can get at least one win today, maybe even two. Yeah, hopefully we can do something to change the form we've been in. If you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to like and subscribe. It makes a massive difference to the channel. Now let's get into the video. So, fellas, as I said, form has been mixed since you were here last. We struggled against Kismet, but then managed to score 3 in the final 20 minutes, which was fantastic. Giersik came off the bench and scored a brace, pretty much with his first touch of the game, scored his first one. Then we got absolutely smashed in the next game. Against DSQR, we were terrible. MTK, boring game. Very, very boring game. In the Hungarian Cup, we put out a very, very rotated side and struggled to a victory over a third division team. So, you know, that's how you know it's been a good time. And then against Fervar, we got smashed 6-2. Picked up 2 fairly early injuries, which were less than ideal, as you would imagine. I think since we were here last, we've had transfers as well, which you've seen. Engard. We brought in Mishka from Legia Warsaw, who is one of our new affiliate club. They want him to be a regular starter. I don't think so. I've dropped him to under 19s just because I want to forget that he's there. Daniel Gutierrez has come in on loan from Colo Colo, and he is going to be making his debut today. He looks a decent player, to be fair. Never played a game of football in his career, but Colo Colo must remember that I was their manager in a world previous. Just decent young centre back who doesn't need to be registered. And then Artem Broy was bought in for, I think it was 4,500. Yeah, potentially rising to 15.25 if he hits a whole bunch of games and if he plays. It's just, it's one of those ones where there's a load of add-ons. We offered him a contract, and part of the contract was he had to go out on loan, so he's gone to Debrecen for the season. He looks actually pretty good, so he's come in, and that is delightful. Since you were here last, players that left, Keegan Mitchell's gone to MTK for 16.75 thousand. He got offered a trial from Honved, and when he came back, most of Hungary wanted to sign him. Keegan Mitchell picked MTK over all of them, and we had a couple of players go out on loan as well. We did release Shesky. Don't really care about him. It's like a 17-year-old central midfielder who was just causing a lot of trouble. And Roshako wanted to exit his contract because he didn't think he was going to be good enough to play for the club. So, we offered him out a couple of times, and then he came to me and said he just wanted to be released. So, mutually terminated his contract. He has left us. League-wise, we are sitting 6th at the moment, which isn't the worst for us. Like, Debrecen are down in 10th, so we're playing 10th and 11th in today's games. Just hoping we can kind of keep some sort of form going together. But this is how we are lining up. We've Hood Wagner starting in goal, Prevalescu and Shorenzi starting as our fullbacks, Petri and Gutierrez making his debut today at centre back, with Ortiz and Tiefenbach as our central midfield, Cananas and Schedler as our wide men, Grate and Monazimi starting up front. Schedler scored an absolute beauty of braces in the last game. Unfortunately, wasn't quite enough. It was not a 6-2 game. We have injuries to Crash, who I think, he saw that injury. Shabo picked up an injury and he's going to be for another 2 weeks, and Casedo out for another 10 weeks, and he's been unregistered because of it. So Tomas Nagy managed to get himself a cheeky little registration for the remainder of the season. So he's going to be sitting probably in the out of the match day squads for the time that we're out of the transfer window. We'll go back and look and see if we can get him to get a loan somewhere else for the second half of the season. We are going to tell the lads we believe in them or something. I'm not sure what I said, but it didn't really do much for the players. We're going to chuck a bit of encouragement at the lads. Not a great throw. Pitre, big ball forward, doesn't find any actual person. We do now have a South American centre-back partnership, but actually, Suarez is from Bolivia. So yeah, all our centre-backs, or basically all our starting centre-backs, are from South America. Cultured. We are a cultured club now. You might also notice as well my microphone sounds a little bit different. That is because my other one, my main one, has decided to stop working. So I swapped over to this one. Otherwise, there'll be no videos until I get the other one sorted. And I don't want to buy a new one because that mic is only, I suppose I've had it 2 years now actually. Tiefenbach, for some reason, dilly-dallied on the ball. We pick up the ball again though. Pitre gets a forward to Tiefenbach, who decides to run forward with it. Takes a cheeky little shot, and their keeper pushes it over. I know we were promoted at the same time as Debrecen, but we won the league last year. I would hope that we could get a comfortable victory over them. We have beaten Kismet, who are sitting in third. So, just putting it out there. Maybe we should be good enough to beat Debrecen, who are struggling so far this year. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to playing against the big boys again because 5-1 and 6-2, not ideal. There are two results that definitely didn't help, seeing as how we'd only lost 3 games coming into this season, 3 competitive games, and suddenly we've lost 3 games in the league this year. How is that not a penalty? It's a penalty all day long. Gutierrez wins the header. He seems to be quite a solid centre back. Quite happy that we brought him in, and he's costing us nothing. Garate, he was a last second decision right before he hit the record button. I brought him in, because he's been shite really since he came in. I'm just disappointed with him, but he's actually managed to leap like a salmon, put that one in the back of the net, and we are 1 up, which brings us actually up to 5th. We do have a -5 goal difference though, because we have conceded 11 in 2 games, which is obviously not ideal. Zoltan Schedler smashes it in the back of the net, and now it looks like we've been dominating the first half. And to be fair, we have. We've really been the team we've been much better this first half. We don't even have now we have a 1 XG, but 13 shots. Debrecen have had 1. Hudvagner has been in pretty good form this year, even though he has, like I said, he did concede many, many goals against the 2 best teams in the division. But he's kept clean sheets as well, so you can't really complain that much about it. I'm going to say I'm happy, but keep it going. Perfect. Everyone is relatively happy with the shout. Leave it at that. See what happens. The lads are inspired. Going to give them a bit of praise to start the second half. They're delighted with the praise. Hopefully that doesn't go to their heads and we end up losing. Hudvagner had that covered all day long. It was going wide anyway. He knew it, but he said, I'll jump over there and make sure that it doesn't sneak into the back of the net. Monazimi is one player that I'm trying to get some football into. He's just not been fantastic, so I am kind of weary of how we're going to be playing him. So for this one, I'm going to take him up and bring on Giersik, and we are going to leave it at that for the time being. Pump our fists and say, I have faith in you. They're both motivated from it, which is all you can ask for. Ortiz has been in interesting form. Kismet having taken the lead against Dioscuri. Cananas is dying. Take him off. I'm going to bring on Perry Moss. Perry Moss, what do you want to do? You can actually do an awful lot, and I don't really give you enough first team football. Probably need to change that. I'll swap you to an inside forward. We're going to give Perry Moss an old cheeky go out and do it for the lads. Go out and do it for the lads. But yeah, we changed his number. He was 4 last year. He's 44 this year. So one of our other players wanted 4. So I was like, fine, give him a number that they wanted. We have come away from today's game with a 2-0 victory. Not a whole lot happened in that second half. We have won the game though, which is all that really matters. Gutierrez has made his debut and actually had a pretty decent one. Can't complain. Has us sitting in 5th, but Pushkash have a game in hand, which they're probably playing later. We're going to be back in just a second for the game against. I did give out to Garate for that defeat, so maybe that's why he played well. Right, fellas, so we have arrived now on game day against Honved. We did have an pre-match interview, and I said that ZTE were never going to win the game against Ujpest. I'm hoping they do, because if they win their game, we'd be equal on points with them, which would be very, very nice for us. I'm also hoping that Kismet don't win, but they're not playing today, so it's fine. Egwin hard on Gazdag. So this is how we're lining up. We also have Akinfenwa on trial. Tried signing him. He accepted it. It's just purely because of how much of a monster he is. He's just going to be a target man sport. Just stand still. But tried to bring him in as a coach as well. We don't have the room for coaches. So that's less than ideal. But for this game, we have made a few changes. Engard is going to come in at left back. Vass comes in at central midfield. And Nemeth is in on the right. Do we have any other injuries? No. We did sign this guy actually. Markella. He's a Serbian who was released not too long ago, worth 52k. Can't be registered for the time being, but it's fine. We'll just pop him in. He's only wants to be a squad player anyway, so he's not expecting first team football. But he'll come in as an option at centre back, because even though we've signed centre backs, we only actually have 4 that are decent at being centre backs. So I'm somewhat weary. Gabriel comes in for today's game as well, hoping that he can do something. He's been poor since he signed his new contract. Everyone here doesn't get going. Can't wait. Looks like it's going to be a perfect day. Fantastic. Go out and carry on straight from where we finished last game. Nobody cares. This bunch of players all seem to be very easily motivated when you shout at them. They're not the biggest fans of having someone like talk nicely to them. They really do seem to want shouty, shouty, screamy, screamy, grrr all the time. Which I can get behind. That's acceptable, I guess. That, however, not acceptable. Norbert Balach scoring against us. The ex-Palermo striker, if I'm not mistaken. Sam Greenwood has scored for Pushkash. That's not ideal. Are you the man I think you are? You are. Palermo and Hull. That's what happens when you manage in Hungary for a while. You know who all the players are. I would not play him as a target man. Definitely not. It looks like Gabriel isn't going to score today. He's picked up an injury. This, if it stays as it is, I'm going to be so annoyed. Vass comes in to play as a deep line playmaker for today. Schedler gets the ball out to Engard, gets it across, and nobody's there but Tiefenbach picks it up. Vass, who has scored from a distance this year. Gabriel is so close to putting that in the back of the net. Unfortunately, he gets challenged. They want me to bring on Shorenzi as the striker. I've never actually tried Shorenzi as our striker. He's kind of just played left back all the time. He is quite a utility player, though. He can really do a significant amount. And Norbert Balach is just afforded so much time in the box. What are our defenders doing? Just before halftime, they've made it 2-0, which means thrash arms. I am not happy with that. That was horrendous. I'm going to point my finger and say I'm disappointed with everybody. Is there anything I can do? I'll make you an advanced playmaker. Maybe that'll help. Engard is playing terribly. Shorenzi was originally going to be starting this game, and I decided against it because I was like, oh, it'll be fine. Engard is like our future left back. Give him a couple of games, see how he gets on, and start phasing Shorenzi out of the team because he's not our player. It worked out fantastically. Speak of the devil, Engard. Forward to Shedler. Engard gets a forward to Gabriel. Puts through to Garate, and he can't get it past the keeper. Pushkash have equalised in their game. Oipest is winning, which is like the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Alright, we're going to make changes. We're making changes. Engard, you've been terrible today. Shorenzi's coming on. Nemeth, you've been useless. I'm going to bring on Markush. And we're going to make a change up front. We're going to put on Manazimi. And we're going to make all our changes. Hopefully it does something. Doesn't look like it's going to do anything. Because, not a penalty. Looks like Tiefenbach absolutely demolished his man, but I'll take it. Manazimi. Shedler with the free kick. Pitre straight into the keeper's hands. Comfortably taken up by Vass. Pitre can't find Manazimi, but Vass picks it up. Gets it forward to Markish. Prevlescu. Garate drops to Shedler, and we have pulled one back. We're in with a chance, lads. We could do this. I'm not so sure we will, but we could. Perelevsku. Seriously consider signing that man. He is very... Debrecen are losing. Come on, lads. Please. Shorenzi with a throw. Can't find one of our players. Gazdag is running away with it. And whoever was chasing him decided to stop chasing him. Come on, let me encourage the lads. Bit of encouragement. We're going to lose to Honved of all the teams. Honved. Oh. Far from pleased with that result. Engard, Gutierrez, Nemeth, Gabriel, Pitras. Not pleased with what I saw from you today. The only player on our team that actually played well, Garate, the guy that I was bad-mouthing previously. I'm going to leave the assistant deal with that conversation. Like Norbert Balach is one of those strikers that never scores goals. Like ever. And he just goes and boshes two into the back of the net. So where does that leave us in the league now? We're 6th where we started the episode. So moved up to 5th for a short time. Back down to 6th. 11 points already off the top of the league. Don't think we're going to win the league this year, lads. Probably going to be a struggle. I think for the next episode we will come back. We have to come back for the 2 games in December. That'd be interesting. Although you haven't played MTK on an episode yet. So come back for Ferin Kvarash, where I'm assuming we're going to get absolutely demolished again because we're away this time. And then MTK, which I would hope we'd be able to get a result against. And that'll leave us spend a bit of time. I think we should be able to get our players registered before then. And then the transfer window opens not too long after. And we should be getting our youth intake preview, or probably in January actually, isn't it? Probably. So yeah, those are the 2 games we're going to be back for in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this one, however, do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your friends, and I will see you in the next one.